National Domestic Violence Hotline wants to help start those conversations. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men who are 18 or older in the U.S. have been the victim of severe physical violence by an intimate partner. Tonight, Total Access is shining a light on this issue. Everyone here at the NFL is required to take domestic violence education, and part of what we learned was the story of Sabrina Greenlee. Now, it's hard to hear and may be triggering for some, but still a very important story.
I was 30 years old, and I met this guy. Unbeknownst to me, he had a girlfriend. I had no idea. So I go to this place, never thinking that anything like that would happen to me. When I get there, he comes out of this building and he's very irate. And so he takes my hand and he turns me around. I have no idea what's going on. And a young lady comes out and she dashes me with a concoction that I now know is liquid red devil eye mixed with Clorox. And she dashes this on my face. And I instantly go blind, and I'm laying there. And my skin is literally falling off of my face. They fly me to Augusta Burn Center, and I'm in a coma for a month or so. I wake up totally blind. Coming home blind to my 4 children was literally one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. But I fought. I wanted to regain my sense of motherhood. I was not going to let them win and take everything from us.
The first steps that allowed me to heal, I would say, was acknowledging the fact that, my mom would not be able to see again, and just, embracing it and not really looking at it as a negative thing, but just embracing the situation and the reality of it. Growing up with siblings and sisters that kind of, blocked me from healing was, me being tough and thinking that I'm a boy, I can't cry, I got to be tough, I can't ask anybody about the situation. And I think for me, that definitely affected my relationships, not just then, but obviously when I got older, just, women being tough to the fact, just loving and just kind of being that kind man.
We're joined now by Sabrina Greenlee and Katie Ray Jones, CEO of the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Now, Sabrina, I want to start with you here. There is so much power in your story. And over the years, NFL fans have seen the connection between you and your son, DeAndre, especially in those moments when he gives you the ball after he scores there. How have you and DeAndre and the rest of your children gotten through this?
Well, it's been a journey, of course, but we're doing exceptionally well. Due to the circumstances, of course. We still deal with the fact that someone tried to take my life, but as a family unit, I must say that we're actually thriving, and we're taking what happened to me actually as just a stepping stone to move into the future as a family. And I think the most rewarding thing out of everything is that we're actually, through our story and through our testimony, other people are being healed from what happened and the bond that we still share. So it's been an amazing journey.
As you continue here to share your story and impact others through that, Sabrina. Now, Katie, the pandemic has actually made the domestic violence problem even worse. What are you telling folks who call the hotline looking for help?
I think the most beautiful thing about the hotline, MJ, is that we provide hope to individuals who feel really hopeless. We know that domestic violence is rooted in power and control dynamics, and those who are choosing to cause harm will leverage anything that they can to further isolate, force, manipulate, and create fear in the people that they are abusing. So this is an incredible time to have an organization like ours and domestic violence advocates across the country really be a lifeline and a source of hope so that we can provide safety planning, education, and much like Sabrina was sharing, a path towards healing.
I love that you mentioned that, Katie, because one of the things that I've learned through the education here is that there is more than just the physical abuse. It goes through many layers and impacts a lot of different aspects of a person's life. Now, Sabrina, your foundation, Smooth, helps empower, educate, and equip survivors of domestic violence. Can you tell us more about the 100 Shades of Purple and how you're helping survivors?
Oh, absolutely, MJ. So I'm actually doing my very first virtual fundraiser this Friday, October 22nd, from 7 to 9. And what we're doing is we hope to educate and empower survivors, actually advocates that join in. We want everyone to know that each person that has survived domestic violence, not only that, but other people that know survivors, that each person wears a shade of purple, whether it's you or someone that have been affected by domestic violence. We want to shed light on this horrible epidemic and hopefully to educate people so that we can put an end to it.
Thank you, Fabrina, for sharing your story. And thanks to both of you for what you've done in helping survivors of domestic violence. All right, if you need help or know someone who does, contact the hotline. You can call 1-800-799-SAFE. You can also text START, S-T-A-R-T, to 88788. And there's more help over at the hotline online at hotline.org.